Bien bonjour everyone and welcome back for a second video about the Melon Market event. My first video was rushed because I wanted to help people as fast as I could. As a consequence, I missed a few things here and there. I also had no data to do some math and tell you what to do and what to expect from the event. Now that I had almost 24 hours to try to check things and try to retro engineer a few things. Sadly, I failed, by the way. Now I have a better guide to provide, so let's go. The purpose of the event is to collect melons and to sell them. And with the money you get, you will buy stuff. So let's start right away with getting melons. So let's go here. You can get from three ways. City collection, I will get back to that later. Stealing, again I will come back to that later. And daily quest. So daily quests are fairly easy. Everyone should get the 60 total melons there are there. Melon Mania, by the way, is completely useless. Do not spend money on that. You do not need it. You will see with the map I will provide right after. City collection, 120 limit. The rule states that you have a little farmer, like those ones, walking around, that will offer you melons at a rate of 10 per hour. You do not need to be here every hour to collect. It can store up to 80. So you need to come at least every 8 hours. But because the cap per day is only 120, well, you do not need to log in that often, or yeah, I mean, you have time. And because the limit is 120 and there are 24 hours in the day, well, there is 120 melons quote unquote wasted. So for the next part that is stealing, do not mind if people steal from you. It's fun. I mean, everyone in my alliance is stealing each other, and we're just having fun because we know we maxed it out. We do not care. And really, if you want to play for the team, you can go in your farm alliance and steal like 5 or 6 times from farms. As you can see, I only stole 4 times in the main alliance. Everything else was stolen from my farms. So if there are people that are already hurt because they cannot log enough, well, at least those players are less hurt. But most players should not care, that's all. I mean, you log in once in the morning, you log in second time at noon, and a last time in the evening, and you should have your 120, hands down. So for stealing now, well, as you can see, actually no, you can't see. Let's go to a random city. All right, here we have the said little farmer with his melon, or he said. As you can see, there is a bar. So I tried to retro engineer that damn bar to understand how it works, and I couldn't. The rule says that you can start stealing when the farmer has at least 30 melons. Well, I had one of my farms starting from zero, and I waited 3 hours, and I still wasn't able to steal. I had to wait a full 4 hours to start stealing my own farm. So I do not understand. Uh, I also tried to steal from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 bars. Obviously, at 5 bars, I have better results, but I had one steal at 4 bar that netted me 13, I think. So, which is more than 10, which seems to be the minimum when you steal at 5 bars. So, all of that to say, just steal at 5 bars. You will get better odds. But yeah, I really tried to figure out how it feels and what you can expect from each bar. I could not. It seems super random. I would need like 100 farms maybe to test things out on a full-time job for that. I could not. So when you stay at 5 bar, the range seems to be 10 to 15 melons with a chance to crit. And for those crits, I first thought it was just a plain plus 10 melons because I only saw from 20 to 25. And people told me, no, I've got 30. Look, and he provided me a screen and he told me that he saw even higher. Well, I have no proof yet, so for now, for me the max is 30. If you crit, it seems to be from 20 to 30. I had a few 27 and 28 on my farms later. So yeah, it was not the screen was not doctored. Who would bother doctoring that? So that leads us to, if you let's assume you get terrible luck and you get only 10 each time. That's 100 melon more. So 100 melon from stealing, 60 from quest, and 120 from city collection. That's a very minimum, because I'm very harsh to say 10 each time. Look, I mean, I have only 4 here, but as you can see, I got way more than 10 per stealing. But let's assume the very minimum. That's 220 melons. So what do you do with those 280 melons that would be here? I already saw them on my main. As you can see, I have money. Well, you will sell them. As you can see, I have a terrible price. The price range is randomly pooled, rolled from Lilith for you, from 200 to 600. This is a terrible roll, but thankfully, people can share their stall. So look, I will share it in the home kingdom. Obviously, no one will pick that because it's very bad, but other player will do the same. Thank you for that. I didn't ask for it. Yeah, as you can see, 545. I would have picked that one. It's not high enough. Yeah, for 577. So, but you have to rush it because there was a limit of 1,500 melons that is shared across all players. So whenever you see a high stall, well, quickly sell everything you have. Uh, I will assume that you sell for a minimum, at a minimum of a stall of 550. So that one is higher. When you sell to another player's stall, you have a 5% cut. You suffer a 5% cut. So if you sell to a 550 stall, well, you will only get 522 coins. With the 280 minimum melons, I assumed, that will be almost 150,000 coins per day. The event lasts 7 days, as you can see here. So for total, well, you will have more than a million coins. More than a million coins. And I did not even factor the fact that if people sell to you, sell at your stall, because one day you will get a high one, well, you will get an upwards of 30,000 extra. So by the way, I hope it's not a bug, because as you can see, it says my daily earning 190,000, but I only have 170,000, and I did not buy anything yet. So the difference is, my bad, the difference is the daily market fees. So I assume I'm gonna get those at the end of the day. I hope. Or if it's not, that it's just a bug and they will fix it. So do not be scared. It's okay. So as I said, you can expect a very, very terrible minimum of a million coins. So what can you get with a million coins? Well, a, a lot of a billion resources, almost. No, not a billion resources, but if you do that event on a few characters slash accounts, well, you will get a billion resources pretty easily. So the shop is divided in 3 tiers. Tiers are not unlocked by days, they are unlocked by spending 350,000 each. 350,000 twice is 630, all right? So on the first tier, well, that means you have to buy almost everything. You have to buy all the resources, both speed up types, the epic material, and you still haven't spent enough. You only spent 2,073,000. So you will have to buy at least 5 of those, which is irrelevant. It's a good item. I use it every day, but I get it from the courier station. Well, whatever, it's fine. I will buy 5, and I spent 380,000. So I spent not even a third of the total coin I will have on 7 days. And again, it's the million coins during over the whole event is a very big minimum. I will get way more than that, way more. For the tier 2, well, how did I put it? Yeah, oh yeah, to spend 315,000. Well, Actually, I spent 320,000 by getting all the resources, the speed ups on the gold head. And with that, you will unlock the tier 3. Because you will have more coins than necessary, I would pick the peace shield because 20 hours peace shield are actually pretty rare, so it can come in handy. And for the tier 3, well, I did not bother, but you should have more than 600,000 coins left. And again, it's a minimum. You will have way more. Way more. You will have more melons. You can sell them for more than 550 coins a pop. And there are some days where you get some fees. So, yeah, you will be able to buy a lot of things. I don't care that much about gold because I run T4 on the field, so I will probably pick everything else. Not the attack boost, I don't care. The defense boost is very nice because you can only get it with gems and it's pretty expensive. One gold head, yeah, I mean, it's a gold head, let's go. Yeah, and buy whatever you want. You will be able to afford whatever you want. Maybe not everything, but almost everything. And at least everything relevant. So that's why I stated earlier that the bundle is useless, completely useless. How many melon is that? 50. Alright, it's a nice amount, but oh, it's very cheap. I did not notice. It's super cheap. Oh, and it's once a day. Alright, alright. Well, it's alright. It's super cheap, but it's not useful. It's very yeah. I thought it was $5. I did not even bother checking. So thank you for watching. As I said, happy stealing. It's fun. We are all having fun in that chat. Everything is having fun. Yeah, I stole more than you. Yeah, stop stealing me. Yeah, but we know we don't care. We know you will get to your daily limit because you are producing 240 in your city and you only need half of it. So just have fun, chill. It's a game. Just have fun. And if really you're scared people stole from you, yeah, go in your little island of a farm alliance and protect yourself. But as I said, it's just a fun event. All right, goodbye. Thank you for watching, and hopefully, well, I helped you better than my first video. Goodbye.